Hello my fellow Fall of the Samurai players, Zaript here, with the first game of a friendly match between Prussian Prince and Killerfisch in Fall of the Samurai category. You have probably seen Shogun 2 match between them on my channel, which was recorded by me and Rixeston live, and this one was as well. It was actually played earlier, but I messed up first recording. I messed up my microphone setting, so it was clipping, which is why I'm recording it again, so they go in chronological order. I will show you first game and then 2, which we casted with Rixeston, and you will see it all. Yeah, because every match should be seen, especially as interesting as this. Let's start with the builds. This is a Ganma field, and Killerfisch, as you can see, have sort of line cavalry composition. He have 4 Yariki, all level 2, 2 on this flank, 2 on this flank. He have 2 Sabri cavalry, both vanilla, and as you can see, he goes. He doesn't put any emphasis on any of the flanks so far. He have 2 spear levies and 4 red beers, 1 white beer, I believe, somewhere here. Yeah, here it is, and Shogun Guard infantry. As for Prussian Prince, he goes with his usual for Ganma field composition. Very strong middle, 3 150 range light units, and some shooting going on here. As you can see, some men already died. But it's not very effective in a forest. So United States Marines, Royal Marines, and Shogun Guard infantry with extended range. He also have 2 red beers with white beers support on covering this flank. He have 2 red beers on this flank and 2 black tortoise forces on this flank. And let's take a look at this. Actually, I will slow down, even stop this, and because it's fairly important to explain. Here we also have 2 Imperial Guard cavalry. This is mobile shooting contingent of Prussian Prince, and his general as well. It's shooting gen. Well, it's a leadership gen, but with gun enabled. For Killerfisch, it's basically the same, but Prussian Prince doesn't use stand and fight. So what happened? Killerfisch didn't make... Actually, this maneuver is pretty obvious, but what happened at the beginning, they were just moving, and generally what Prussian Prince does, he just annihilates the middle. And look how Killerfisch presents him no middle. Everything Prussian Prince can attack is in the forest. And the thing with the forest, obviously, is the longer distance is, the bigger bullets will be stuck in the trees, as I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in any case, forest catch bullets. And what happened? Prussian Prince started with this Imperial Guard cavalry on his left flank, but then reacted to this threat here. 3 cavalry units of Killerfisch. He moved his Imperial Guard cavalry on this flank. And instantly, look what Killerfisch does. Just because he had enough time to put his spear levy on this forest, he can attack, bait first volley, and then look at his cavalry. His cavalry charging, so far losing only 1 man. You see, this spear levy is baited first volley, and now this flank would be decimated, just because Prussian Prince... he should have split his Imperial Guard cavalry, I believe. Well, look how weak this flank is. 2 black tortoise forces. I don't know, Prussian Prince really didn't sort out his plan for controlling flanks well enough, I believe. And that's a weakness of line-heavy composition, as you can see. It's not mobile enough. Now, just because Killerfisch started his attack so early, Prussian Prince cannot really move his strongest infantry. They out of the fight, basically. And now when Prussian Prince moving his cavalry to this flank, which could have helped this flank, saved it, suddenly it's too late. And now Killerfisch puts pressure through the forest. His infantry here in the forest. And it's already looking pretty green for Prussian Prince, I should say. But let's see how it goes, really. You see, no movement there. Killerfisch doesn't have advantage, so he doesn't plan to attack. And at the same time, here we have Tosser riflemen. They're hidden. They get some, well, already 2 nice volleys. And look, Prussian Prince still reacts pretty fast. Put his Imperial Guard cavalry into melee mode and charges to find and gets this Tosser Rifleman. Boom! 10 man killed. I think these units will not really pay for themselves. Well, 50 kills, just not enough. But now, pressure on this flank applied, and you see how Killerfisch moves his cavalry back without... There were 2 opportunities for him to go around or go back and solve this problem, which he does. He doesn't charge through the middle like I usually do. At the same time, he launches his attack on the left flank, so you can see how much action going on all around. But still, I believe Prussian Prince reacted pretty well here, putting this Tosser Rifleman out of the fight, basically, but at the same time, he almost lost this Imperial Guard cavalry, he would be losing it. But at the same time, Killerfisch losing quite a lot of his cavalry. And despite how bad it looks for Prussian Prince right now, he still has 3 of his light line units, which can win him a game if he manages to get rid of the cavalry and camp some forest. You see, Prussian Prince tries to use his red bears to stop this cavalry and save his Imperial Guard cavalry. Interestingly enough, this Tosser Rifleman still alive. Look, 28 men, still keep shooting. And here, just because Prussian Prince only had 3 line units here, you see, 3 line units against line, 3 cavalry, spear levy. With a decent micro which Killerfisch have, he just charges every of this line unit and it's done. It's done. They can't even shoot. Because first volley was baited by spear levy. And, well, you see? Line spam, but it's not that obvious who would win if deployment isn't very thoughtful. Like Prussian Prince, honestly, when we were casting it live, we were thinking about maybe Prussian Prince could have put one usual line unit between each of these, so he would have 150 here, 150 here, 150 here, and something between them. So he can cover more area with quality units. It's difficult to say. And obviously, the thing that really played against Prussian Prince in this game is the fact that at this flank, near farmhouse, it was pretty obvious when spear levy of Killerfisch got into this forest. Like, spear levy, 3 cavalry, 2 black tortoise force are dead. It's obvious. It's just so easy to read, and Prussian Prince just didn't react here. He should have. She should have given up this flank or reinforced it. But, well, it's easy to say after the game, obviously. And you see how efficiently Killerfisch plays now. He waited with his cavalry. He didn't try to finish it too fast. And now he picks units of Prussian Prince one by one. And honestly, Prussian Prince, even with these forces, he would have gotten a chance. But now that, like, interestingly enough, if this line unit was here, Prussian Prince would still have very small chance. But now that this line unit behind Prussian Prince, he just have not enough space for maneuvering, for kiting, and he can't even get into forest now. Maybe he could have retreated in this direction. I don't know. Difficult to say. So let's take a look at this cavalry charge, because this game is pretty much decided. Go, go, go. Boom! 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 Ah, no boom. Oh, as you can see, Prussian Prince still tries to do something. He tries to stop the spear levy with his general. He tries to use his Shogun Guard infantry to do something. I think they're in a melee formation right now. Yeah, they're in melee. Look, they have their swords out. But yes, this is over. So, again, I told it 2 times in this game already, but I want to reiterate about it. You see how even with line spam, with such a heavy line-heavy composition, there is, if you can use this maneuverability of yours right, you still have a pretty nice chance, as Killerfisch proven. Other thing I would say, Killerfisch composition is just more balanced here. He have better attacking capabilities with his cavalry, because cavalry just can concentrate force and attack whenever it wants, while he still got very nice, very good staying power with his infantry. On this map, it's really easy to camp a forest, and sometimes weak line perform very well, just because these forests stop bullets. So you can buy yourself quite a lot of time with weak infantry, allowing your cavalry and melee infantry to go around. Yeah, and I don't know. This 3 150s, it always seems a bit too much. But let's take a look at final stats, and I'm quite interested to see, I forgot to take a better look at it, how Tosser Riflemen did. I think they, in general, killed over 18 men in that United States Marines. Yeah, 18 men. 80. Yeah, man, my pronunciation, fuck it. Not that good. You would expect more from this unit because it can shoot hidden in the forest, but it really requires a special attention. You have to kite with it, you have to pull back at some point. And look at this level 2 Yariki with 278 kills. Absolutely sick. And you know, sometimes cavalry can be even more effective if you have this line. Like, what Killerfisch does is he presents infantry force strong enough to be a threat on its own. Like, it's basically what Ducky did. Remember how he played 5-6 infantry units and cavalry. Sprint did it as well. And now, as you can see, Killerfisch does something very similar, but he have some 150 added in a mix. He have 2 spear levies added in the mix. And his cavalry in general is weaker, but he still have 6 of them. Which is good, because what you want with this cavalry is basically to just stop enemy line from shooting, and then it will collapse. Yes, sort of like that. You want to have 1 more unit than he have, and you don't want to eat first volley, so beta volley with a spear levy, charge with the cavalry, done. If you concentrate your forces better. And for Prussian Prince, you see how red bears were actually more effective than United States Marines. That's how it is, guys. That's how it is. 150 range is a tool that still requires attention to be used properly. And sometimes you can do just well enough without it. And I think this Imperial Guard Cavalry, it still did good, charging into millions at Tosser Riflemen. But it didn't play the role that Prussian Prince intended it to. Prussian Prince wanted to use this cavalry. He wanted to maintain very safe position with his own infantry, and then use this Imperial Guard cavalry and his 150 range to slowly zone out Killerfisch, which I think could have worked if Prussian Prince didn't try to go for the whole map at the same time. I don't know, maybe. In any case, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you would enjoy next 2 games too. See you.